It's one of the toughest tests in motorsport. Rally d'Italia sees the drivers take on the narrow and twisty gravel roads of Sardinia. The day's opening stage also includes the famous Montilerno jump. Fresh from his success in Rally Acropolis, Greece, Jari-Matti Latvala was fastest in Thursday's qualifying, but in the Sardinian sunshine, the Flying Finn made a disastrous start. In stage one, Latvala's Volkswagen got a puncture, which left him outside the top 10. 52 points ahead of second-place Latvia in the championship standings is Sebastian Ogier. The winner of this year's rallies in Sweden, Mexico and Portugal made a great start in Italy, winning the opening stage and handling Mickey's jump in some style. Just behind Ogier in stage one was Mikko Hirvonen, currently fourth in the championship standings. The Citroën driver coped admirably with the hot and dusty conditions to give himself an excellent start to the day. Evgeny Novikov finished just behind Hirvonen in the opening stage, but the Russian then rolled his Ford Fiesta in stage two to bring his day to a disappointing end. As well as Novikov, Per Gunnar Andersen also discovered that anything can happen here in Sardinia when his tyre disintegrated after hitting a rock. And at the end of stage two, Sebastian Ogier held a 14-second lead over Mikko Hirvonen and Mads Osberg. The Rally d'Italia Sardinia is one of the toughest tests in motorsport, and Friday saw two of the championship stars come unstuck. The winner of the last rally in Greece and the second-place driver in the championship, Jari-Matti Latvala, suffered a puncture in the first stage to set him back, while Russia's Evgeny Novikov suffered an even worse fate in the second stage as he rolled his Fiesta off the road, ending his challenge for the day. Championship leader Sebastian Ogier had no such worries, winning 3 of the first 6 stages and building up a comfortable lead. Mikko Hirvonen also had a good day in his Citroën DS3 and after 6 stages was well placed in second. A good rally for the Finn would see him move into third in the World Championship. After this spin on stage 3, Thierry Neuville recovered to win stages 4 and 5 and had moved up to third place by the end of stage 6. Mads Osberg finished third in the Rally of Sweden earlier in the year and after some terrific handling in Sardinia was again in contention for a podium finish despite slipping behind his teammate Neuville. So after 6 stages with 2 more to go on Friday at Ogier in a commanding lead with just 18 seconds separating Hirvonen, Neuville, Osberg and Dani Sordo. It was an action-packed end to Friday's stages at the Rally d'Italia Sardinia as the day grew into the evening. And the night stage saw yet another casualty as Mads Osberg, who was in fourth, came off the road in a huge crash. Onto this morning's stages, and Mikko Hirvonen, who began Saturday in second, continued that form by winning stage 9 before disaster struck as he put his Citroën off the road just 500 metres from the start of stage 10.
Push, push!
That opened the door for Thierry Neuville, who continued his good form to move into second place in his Ford Fiesta. Jari-Matti Latvala was also moving up the leaderboard after getting a puncture in stage 1. The Flying Finn has gradually clawed his way back and is now in with a great shout for a podium finish. But the man to beat is still championship leader Sebastian Ogier. The Frenchman has been imperious all week in Sardinia, and after leading by 46 seconds after day 1, he's already extending that lead on Saturday. So after stage 12, it's Ogier from Neuville and Latvala with Dani Sordo and Andreas Mikkelsen more than 2 minutes behind the overall leader. Going into the final four stages of the Rally d'Italia Sardinia, and the spectacular action has continued right down to the finish. Sébastien Ogier was the runaway leader. The championship leader and Volkswagen star began stage 13 with a convincing lead of more than 1 minute and 15 seconds and continued his faultless form for the rest of the day. Behind Ogier was Thierry Neuville, who was also looking impressive today in his Ford Fiesta RS. The Belgian finished third in Mexico and Greece this year, and a second-place finish in Italy saw him jump into third in the championship with his best ever finish in the WRC. In third place was Jari-Matti Latvala. It's been a strange week for the Finn. He was fastest in qualifying, but a puncture cost him dearly in the opening stage. He dusted himself down and in his Volkswagen Polo R clawed his way back to earn a remarkable podium finish. And already having won the rallies in Sweden, Mexico and Portugal this year, Ogier claimed his fourth success of 2013 with another classy display. In doing so, the Frenchman extends his already massive lead at the top of the championship standings. So there we have confirmation with Ogier, Neuville and Latvala claiming the podium positions. Impressive performances also this week from WRC debutant Elfyn Evans in 6th and former Formula 1 star Robert Kubica, who won the WRC 2 category.